It's a sad day at Pete's Apiary. Not only did I lose 60% last fall, last year, this fall, whatever, but coming out here to prepare for the blueberry farm, I lost 4 more and discovered something online yesterday or the day before about this other hornet that made its way through port of Savannah, Georgia, called the yellow-legged hornet, which is cousin, surprisingly, maybe not surprisingly, but related to the Asian giant hornet. And this yellow-legged hornet is even more dangerous because they capture the bees as they're flying, unlike its cousin, the Asian giant hornet. They enter the hive and decapitate 30,000 or an entire colony. They just decapitate them. They're such a large hornet. Their mandibles, they capture the bee and they just decapitate them one after the other. This hornet, once they find out where the the apiary is at, they bring all their buddies and they hawk. Matter of fact, its nickname is called a hawk hornet. It's something they call hawking. Just like hawks, they hover, and then when they see their prey, they scoop down. They do the same thing, except they capture them in the air by the hundreds, so they can severely deplete a colony, and depending on how many are there, they can deplete an apiary yard. Especially commercial beekeepers who are raising queens by the thousands. Imagine that hornet coming in by the hundreds and killing all the freshly mated queens or unmated queens. And that's going to put a huge dent in the industry. But pesticides is the other thing. I know for sure, well, I can't prove it, but I will this year. Someone sprayed a lot of shit at the blueberry farm for me to lose this many. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough to meet his demand this year. There's literally, from 120 I had total last year, there are only literally, why am I using the word literally? There are a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's only 15 colonies left in this yard. And then at home, I think I got 20. That's it. That's all I have. And the blueberry farmer wants 25, I believe, this year. So that's going to only leave me 5 to play around with at home to expand the yard. It's going to be a very challenging thing to do because you can't do a whole lot with 5 to bring your numbers up like you did last year. But I am definitely going to stress when I go up to the blueberry farm this year to the owner, I cannot afford to lose any more hives. If you know you're going to be spraying, I'm not saying you are, but you have to tell me. I have to take them home. I can't afford to lose any more. And I think I'm going to order a kit from one of the universities to do field testing for pesticides. That way I can show it to the landowner that something's going on here. I mean, this is pathetic. I mean, these colonies that are left, they're doing well. I mean, they're double stacked. Some of them we had to add a second box because they were just growing so fast. So I think we do have a plan, thanks to my Congolese friend over there who was a beekeeper in Africa. He has ideas on what he did in Africa to expand, and I think we're going to have to do the same thing at the North Carolina blueberry farm. Instead of waiting to get home within those 5 weeks, we're going to go probably the second week And we're going to bring fresh bees up, and then bring those worn out colonies, or possibly colonies that have been tainted by some of the pesticides over there, bring them home so they can recover before they all die. Because that's what happens, they die in the field. So if I bring them home, if I see some numbers dropping, I know they got a hold of pesticides. So I'll just replace those bees with fresh bees, and that way they don't dwindle their numbers down. Then we got fresh bees, fresh colony, fresh foragers. It's the only way to save more losses, I think. At least that's the plan. Well, let me get busy. These are the last ones we got to finish before it gets dark. The sun's already setting.